Since that programme was filmed, the decision to withdraw support from the Angel Centre in Worcester has been reversed. In a close vote, the council's now given its approval for the grant. Next week at the same time, singer-songwriter Kirsty MacColl gets to grips with water pollution, following the path of her own London water from its source and investigating some do-it-yourself purification techniques.
Did you steal the painting?
No. Yes. Yes, but no.
Well, which is it?
Both.
Robert Redford, Deborah Winger and Daryl Hannah star in a comic thriller from the director of Ghostbusters.
Anything you say can be held against you. You have the right to an attorney.
It looks like she's already had her attorney.
Hey, if you repeat that allegation anywhere, I'll see to it you never practice law in any court in this country.
An open and shut case? Not for legal eagles. Tomorrow, 9:40, BBC One.
I don't ever want to do this again.
Jodie Foster will be discussing her role in The Silence of the Lambs with Terry Wogan this Friday at 7. And then on Saturday evening, The Late Show presents a special programme on the film which has taken America by storm, talking to director Jonathan Demme, Jodie Foster, and the filmmaker who adapted Harris's best-selling novel. That's at 10:20 on BBC Two.
Quiet, please. Becca to serve.
With 2 out of 3 people preferring our sports coverage to anyone else's, it's game, set and match to the BBC. The BBC, sports coverage at its best.
Difficult decisions loom for Mary Beth now on BBC One, looking at life through renewed eyes in Cagney and Lacey.
As always, BBC Television will be bringing you the best in sport this summer, and to avoid missing out on the action, you must get your copy of the Radio Times. It's the guide to TV and radio. This week, read about England's great batting hope Graham Hick as he prepares for a long-awaited Test debut against the West Indies.
It's going to be a great summer. Make sure you don't miss it.
Don't miss out on the best in TV and radio. Radio Times, if it's on, it's in.
And here's how tomorrow evening's card is marked on BBC One, with European Cup football making for energetic beginnings. Marseille and Red Star Belgrade will be doing battle for this most coveted trophy. We've all the action live from Bari, Italy at 7. Then after the 9 o'clock news at 9:40, Robert Redford stars as Assistant DA Tom Logan, embroiled in an open and far from shut case of murder, arson and forgery in the glamorous New York art world. Deborah Winger and Daryl Hannah prove distracting and sometimes dangerous partners in justice in Legal Eagles. That's followed at 11:30 by a stunning performance from James Brown in the then East Berlin, thrilling an ecstatic audience to his inimitable brand of rhythm and groove, performing works such as It's a Man's World and Get Up, I Feel Like Being a Sex Machine. Looks like being an energetic end to Wednesday night on BBC One. And moving on swiftly, a look at the weather. Most places will have a fine but cloudy night with just a little drizzle over eastern England and on the northeast of Scotland, where fog patches will drift onshore. Wednesday will again show a great variation in sunshine between west and east, with some eastern districts remaining overcast all day and sheltered western parts having a fair amount of sunshine. A little less cold in central and eastern parts, with temperatures around 13 degrees, that's 55 Fahrenheit, but nearer 18 degrees, 64 Fahrenheit, in the sunnier west.
Oh, why that bag? It had everything in it. What did the British consul say?
Easy, love, come on. She's getting us emergency passports.
What?
And she told me how we can help ourselves. First, report it to the police. See the tour people about tickets back. Phone home to the bank for money and to cancel the credit cards. And see the travellers check people.
But that'll take the rest of the week.
I reckon.
Oh.
We do help all we can, but we can't wave magic wands. So on holiday, don't take chances. Take care. Leave everything but the money you need for the day in a safe place. Read this and get it right before you go.
That was a public information film. Well, there's the clock telling us that it's 22 minutes past midnight. Time to add the finishing touches to this Tuesday night. A quick word on radios 1 and 2, which are still going strong. Bob Harris is on one and Martin Kellner's on the other. We on BBC One have come to the end of our programmes, so on behalf of tonight's team, this is Jane Constantinis wishing you a very good night.